Hello, and welcome to volume 351. I'm Mark Graves, just a regular guy fighting prostate cancer. I'm glad to have you along for the ride. What a day. It's Friday. Remember, everyone deployed. On Fridays, we wear red. That's what it stands for. Remember, everyone deployed. Praying for all of our troops until they're safe and on home soil. This is a really quick video. When did I go? Yesterday. Yeah, sorry. Everything's blending together today. I went yesterday and got my injections done for my pain in my back, degenerative disc disease, spinal stenosis, and I have three swollen, three bulging vertebrae in my lower lumbar. So I went in yesterday. I've been waiting almost 2 months to get my injections, and I've had them done in both shoulders. The steroid injections. I think it was cortisone up here, and felt was fine, And when I made the appointment, he was like, "Hey, do you want some Xanax or something, to take the morning of?" I'm like, "No, I'm good. I'm good." And then I let my brain, talk me into being worried about it. So my kind neighbor across the street, Mike, picked me up at 7:45 and less than a mile to the place over here. So we went over, and they were just so sweet. Dr. P and everybody was fantastic, and so they got me laid down, and I asked him. He says, "What about?" Oh, I'm so sorry. We'll get to the rest of that of why I'm that tired in just a second. Um, so he explained everything and how they were going to do it. 2 needles and 5 inches long. They were going to go directly into the spine. I would feel pressure, feel nerve tingling in my legs and my feet and that kind of thing. If anything felt like a lightning bolt, let him know. But other than that, we should be fine. And I said, "Okay, what's the most painful part?" And he said, "Actually, giving the injections for the painkiller hurts more than anything else." And that really didn't hurt that bad. So it was kind of strange. I could feel the needles going in, and they use X-ray to guide the needle, make sure they're going to the right place. And Dr. P is amazing. And I jokingly told him, I said, "Hey, if this doctor thing doesn't work out, give me a great tour guide," because he was very concise in explaining to me exactly what's going to happen. And talking to his nurses. So that was pretty cool. Nice, comfortable table. It's the kind with the hole, when you get a massage. And this was definitely not the same kind of treatment I would have gotten one of those tables. So they did the 2 injections. I could feel them going in. I could feel the medication. You get a lot of pressure, and then it kind of irritates the nerves, so you feel everything going down the leg. But all went well, and so they just put a couple of Band-Aids on. You get dressed, and then boom, that's it. You're done. So I was home within an hour and a half of leaving for the thing. They said, "Just stay off, no heavy lifting today, no driving for the rest of the day." So I spent the day yesterday on the recliner. Oh, my goodness. And I got caught up on reading. I got caught up on a lot of reading. I'm currently on one of my apps on my tablet. I'm doing 365 days chronological order of the Bible. So by the end of the 365 days, I have read the entire Bible, but in chronological order. So it bounces around, but it just follows the story all the way through. So I am just getting to the part now where, let's see, King Saul has passed away. David is taking over, and now he's got an uprising he's got to deal with. So kind of cool. But I was, 8 days behind. I hadn't done it, so I did a lot of reading yesterday, and some publications from my church were studying the book of James, so I was into that, and my rooted group. So I got a lot of that done. Now, reading makes me doze off, so all day long I'm read, do one of these. So by the end of the day, I had quite a few cat naps, and then I took a pretty good one. Oh my gosh. Around 6 o'clock or so. That was the one I think that got me. It was just enough to recharge my batteries that I wasn't ready to go to bed. So I finished doing laundry, cleaned the kitchen, cleaned off my desk, and this is a nightmare. Went through a bunch of my paperwork, got everything ready. It was, I'll throw a picture up here real quick of my brother-in-law. Today was the end of an era. I sold my 2003 Tundra pickup. A lot of you might have known I bought a Ram recently. I wanted to get a larger, better towing truck. And there's nothing wrong with the Tundra. It was fine. but she's got 180,000 miles on her. And she pulled the new boat because my new boat is bigger than my old boat. And she did it, but she wasn't happy about it. So it worked out really good. My brother-in-law was looking for a truck same time I was selling this one. He's over the moon. Yeah, really good deal on it. And he knows how well I've taken care of it, all of the extras that I've put into it, what good shape it is. So we went down to AAA today and did the crossover, and now she's still in the family, but she's not mine anymore. So it was doing all kinds of paperwork like that last night. The next thing I know, I look, it's 2:00 in the morning. Oh my goodness. Man, this is for you that have been around on this channel for a while. This is like the old days when I was getting radiation treatments and couldn't stay awake. Oh man, some people told me it was kind of like a drinking game. Every time I yawned, they take a shot. They got obliterated. So I apologize for all the yawning today, but I haven't put a video up in a couple of weeks, so I wanted to pop this one up there. The doc told me yesterday that it would be 3 to 5 days before I saw any improvement, 2 weeks before it reached maximum, and then I don't go to see him again until February of next year. So we'll see how it goes. Now, I was kind of jazzed. I got up this morning and I felt a whole lot better. I mean, a whole lot better. I was not expecting that. So I did run some errands this morning. Oh, I'm so sorry. Got some things done around the house. Ran over to the hardware store. Nuts. I was going to drop off my ballot. I have it in my backpack. I'm going to vote today. I guess I'll vote tomorrow. And did some cooking in the kitchen. I'm starting on cold brew coffee during the day just to see how I like that. So I made some last night and let it in the fridge. It was kind of tasty. I like hot coffee, but the cold stuff was good too. So anyways, that's where I'm at. I'm surprised that it feels good. If this is what happens after 1 day, I'm really looking forward to what's going to happen after 2 weeks. So, in fact, I didn't even take my cane with me today. I was pretty jazzed. What am I here? 7:14. This has gone a little longer than I thought. I apologize for that, and I really apologize for all of the yawning that's in there. But it's been a great week. Monday, took the boat out to Lake Paris. Best experience I've ever had at Lake Paris. There were 4 boats on the water. One of them was mine. There was no one there, nobody on the beaches. The weather was perfect. There was no wind. Air temperature was close to 90 degrees. The water temperature is still very nice. I'd say it's probably close to 80 degrees. So Scott and I had a fantastic time. Just went over on the island and dropped anchor and just sat there and did what 2 old guys do. We stared at each other. Yeah, played with the squirrels. Then Wednesday, took my buddy Dave out. We did a quick lunch run to Long Beach. And again, the weather was beautiful. It was really nice. Had a good time. Where did we go? I'm sorry. I'm going to make this video a little bit longer, but I got to share this story with you. We went to, I believe it's called Tijuana Jack's. And so as a lot of you know, maybe some of you don't, I went strictly carnivore for over a year. I think 14 months. And so now I'm kind of graduated myself into, I don't know what you would call it, ketovore maybe. So I do eat other things besides just meat now. So I will occasionally include a tortilla or whatever. So, but I'm not going crazy with it. I'm just putting little bits here and there. Still not mainlining sugar, no cookies, no cake, no ice cream, no candy bars, none of that kind of stuff. But I am putting some more carbs in my diet, and but feeling good. But anyways, so we go to this restaurant, and I'm talking to this wonderful waiter that we had, Jose, and so I thought, man, a chili Colorado, I love that, and they had a chili Colorado burrito, so like a plate. And I said, I'll have that. And he was so cute. He says, Senor, have you been here before? And I said, no. And he says, our chili Colorado is a little more spicy than most places. And I'm like, okay, because I do spice. I mean, I'm okay with spice. So he said, would it be all right if I got you a little taste? And I brought it back. I'm like, yeah, sure. So I did have a beer. And so he went and got our beers, brought them back, and he brought me a little cup. That cup, and with one little piece of beef in it and the sauce. So I'm like, yeah, no big deal. Got the spoon, popped it in there. Oh, it took about a millisecond for my mouth to be on fire. My lips were on fire. I am not kidding. It was delicious, but deadly. So I, did that. I drank probably half my beer, trying to cool my lips down, and it took a little bit. And of course, I did what every guy does. Oh man, that's so hot. Here, Dave, try it. It's like, what? So he didn't try it. But when Jose came back, I profusely thanked him that I did not waste a plate of food on that. I said, you know what? It's delicious, but no way, I can't do that. So I got a chili verde burrito instead, and it was awesome. But oh my gosh, I think I've lost some of my, not aversion, but my ability to eat hot stuff because while the time I was doing carnivore, I wasn't using a lot of spice and stuff in there. So, boy, but it's good though. Tijuana Jack's in Rainbow Harbor and Long Beach. If you guys get a chance, man, food was excellent. Jose was just an amazing server. It was a great day. Weather was fine. Came to get back into the harbor. Had to wait 40 minutes for this big guy to get out of the way. Talking to a friend on Facebook, and he said it actually is a U.S. ship. It's a DTG 91, I think is the number on it. But it was weird. It was flying a Canadian flag, and the guys that were standing on deck were definitely not what I've seen before from U.S. military, because they usually stand at attention as they're leaving the harbor, and these guys are just all hanging around. Lots of white helmets on too, blue fatigues, and not fatigues, jumpsuits. And I don't know, maybe it was on a mechanical run. I have no idea. And I'm sorry, I'm taking up so much more time than I thought I would. But anyways, so I'll let you know, in a week or so, and let you know how the thing's going with the hip. I'm so thankful and blessed that the pain looks like it's going to be, if not disappearing, dying down quite a bit. And that is going to make my life so much better. All right, so real quickly, Don Needham had, I believe it's his fourth, could be five. No, it's four. I think today was his fourth chemotherapy treatment. His PSA has dropped again. So thank the Lord. That is positive news, amazing news. But if you guys keep your prayers going for him, Don Needham up in Oregon, I know he would appreciate that. That would be awesome. We did lose a really good friend in our community. Wednesday afternoons, we have a Zoom call for prostate cancer warriors. And Doug Klein, who was one of the very first guys to reach out to me off of the call, called me directly to see, what are you? What's up? What's your story? How you doing? And an amazing dude. He finally lost his battle. So our thoughts and prayers are with his family and all of his friends and loved ones. So yeah, keep him in your prayers if you would. All right, I'm going to wrap it up and get out of here. Thank you to every single one of you for watching these videos, for spending your time with me. I really appreciate it. I'll try and get another one out quickly if I can. Lots of stuff coming up. You hate that feeling when there's something you're going to tell somebody and you can't think of what it was. I got that feeling right now. But thank you for all the prayers, all of the positive energy you put out into the universe for me, all the good thoughts, all the aloha, the shaka, the good juju, the mediocre juju. I take it all. I don't really care. I appreciate it. And please know that I pray for all of you, not just for the guys that are fighting prostate cancer, but for those that are supporting them as well, those who are taking care of them, those who are making sure that their life is as good as it possibly can be while fighting this horrid disease. All right, you guys be awesome, be blessed, and know that I love each and every one of you. And I will see you on the next video.